So this is really a great way to earn free crypto. So from time to time there are. Welcome back to MoneyWiseAlpha.com, your financial freedom guide. I'm Christian John Salas, the founder. So today we're going to talk about the top 10 passive ways to make money with cryptocurrency. Now let's start off with a quote by my favorite investor, Warren Buffett. He said, "If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die." So what's passive income? Right? Well, could you imagine lounging on the beach with a magnificent view next to your sweetheart, just relaxing, sunbathing, drinking a tropical drink, and all this time you're still making income at home? Well, that's what passive income is. And the good news is there's a huge variety of sources for passive income. Right? For example, you can have rental income. If you own property, you can rent out some units, some rooms, right? You can have some stock dividends that pay you, right? If you have any books or songs that you made, you can get royalties, and the list goes on and on, right? You can also own a business that's managed by someone else, and you get passive income this way, right? The good news is there's many new and exciting ways to make passive income with cryptocurrency. So note, the millionaires on the average have about 7 streams of income, right? A good book and a good game I recommend is from the Rich Dad series. It's called Cash Flow 101 by Robert Kiyosaki. I'm sure many of you are already familiar with him. So here's passive income with cryptocurrency. So using all my research, practical experience, and the occasional run-in with scams, here are the top 10 passive ways to make income with cryptocurrencies that I discovered. So number 1, you can buy or build a mining machine. Number 2, you can invest in a mining farm, right? Number 3, you can lease a mining share. Number 4, you can own a mining farm. Number 5, you can have some direct dividend coins. Number 6, you can stake some coins. Right? Number 7, you can have some exchange dividend coins. Number 8, you can have some masternode setups. Number 9, you can participate in hard forks. Right? And number 10, last, you can have some trading bots. Okay. So let's first discuss passive method 1, buying or building a mining machine. Right? So if you do this, you aid with the proof of work in the massive worldwide network. So you can buy or build a mining machine, basically. Right? And there are basically 2 types. There's a graphic processor unit base. This is how I got started originally. I just converted an old gaming desktop of mine into a mining rig at the time. And so you can have different graphic processor units on a rack and connected to a motherboard. And this is really good if you're very technical, right? Number 2, you can have an application-specific integrated circuit chip-based mining, or ASIC for short. And if you look at the picture on the left, this is an Antminer S9 Bitcoin miner. And it's about the size of a shoebox, And ASICs have a better return on investment, ROI, but they're also more expensive, and they consume more power, and they're also really, really loud. So most of the time you would see ASIC-based miners in warehouses and with really good soundproofing. And usually they're located away from the main urban areas. So here's just a tip. A great website to purchase pre-built GPU mining rigs is mining.sg or cryptocurrencyminingrigs.info. For purchasing ASIC basic miners, I recommend asicminermarket.com. It's useful, but its units are frequently sold out, so you always have to check frequently there. And here's passive method 2. Of course, you can invest in a mining farm. So they're mostly ASIC based since they have a higher ROI, as I previously mentioned. And they're located in low-cost power regions because really the most expensive thing about these ASIC miners is the cost to keep them cool because altogether they generate a lot of heat. So it helps if the region is naturally cool, so it can just save you a lot of expenses for cooling, right? And they typically mine the most established cryptos such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. Those have been stable for many years, so they can guarantee some ROI, right? So tip, if you want to invest seriously in a mining farm endeavor, it might be really worthwhile for you to visit the mining location first in person. So you can just make sure they're legit, first of all, right? And also that they have a good setup and they could easily scale. Passive method 3, you can lease a mining share, or also known as cloud-based mining. And again, beware, there are many online scams and Ponzi schemes in cryptocurrencies, especially in cloud-based mining, right? So again, a good site to double check is badbitcoin.org to check if it's a verified cloud-based mining operation, right? And it's very convenient to temporarily lease a mining share, like leasing a car or like an apartment. So you could just have it for maybe a 1 or 2 year contract, though there are some lifetime offers, right? I'm personally have a few lifetime offers for Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Here's a good tip. From my experience, Hashflare, Genesis Mining, and MinerGate are dependable cloud-based mining services. And passive method 4, you can own a mining farm. Right? So if you're really technically savvy and have the time and space, you might consider this option. Right? Here's an example of a garage-based GPU cryptocurrency mining farm. And they're usually located in the garage or storage area, and they're usually GPU based because ASICs again are way too loud, right? And ASIC based mining is also possible with good soundproofing or sound absorbing amenities, and that can support higher power consumption levels as well. And there are some ASIC based miners that are specifically built for home use, such as the Antminer R4, and they're coming out with new models every time, so I would check within their latest ASIC miners, right? Okay, passive method 5, you can invest in direct dividend coins. So similar to traditional stocks, some cryptocurrencies offer dividends, right? And basically, a dividend is a distribution of a portion of a company or cryptocurrency's earnings, right? So similar to a stock for a company, right? So at the end of the year or end of the month, you get a portion of the earnings, right? So you basically just hold the crypto coin and get regular dividends, right? And dividends, they vary with respect to each coin, of course. Here's some examples of some direct dividend coins, such as NEO, Misigo, ARK, Lisk, Waves, and more recently there's Energy Coin, which is really good. I recommend too. Okay. Passive method 6, you can have exchange dividend coins. Okay, and this is similar to regular dividend coins, but supported by an official exchange, so it's much better vetted, right? And it contains other perks as well. Usually, you can pay various exchange fees by using their coins, and it's usually cheaper, right? Instead of using Bitcoin or Ethereum or those other large cryptocurrencies. And it's an effective way for exchanges to raise money through crowdfunding as well, right? And the benefits vary with respect to each coin. Here's some examples of some exchange dividend coins: Binance, KuCoin Shares, Wobi Token, Bbox. Basically, all the major exchanges they have exchange dividend coin because it really benefits their exchange if they want to do crowdfunding and also for fees as well. And here's passive method 7, staking coins, definitely. So instead of proof of work, also known as mining, you could also do proof of stake, right? So what's the difference? So proof of work, it relies on the proof that a certain amount of work has already been done to verify transactions, right? Example, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, these are all proof of work. And they require a lot of hardware, and that's always continuously up 24/7. So it's a lot of maintenance, right? Proof of stake, on the other hand, it only requires network participants to hold a certain amount of a native cryptocurrency, and they usually have a specific wallet, and you hold it for a certain time, right? So proof of stake nodes are called validators instead of miners, right? So for proof of stake, you don't really need a specialized computer hardware to become a node. You just need a certain amount of a staking coin, right? And proof of work nodes also, they tend to become more centralized over time, but proof of stake nodes are more decentralized over time, right? Only caveat to this is that staking POS seems to be the future trend for the next generation of cryptocurrencies because it has a lot of advantages. I mean, for example, it's not as polluting to the environment because it doesn't require as much energy and doesn't have sound pollution and other aspects as well. But the one argument that critics always state is that POS might lead to centralized creation of coins, right? So proof of work, it prevents this, right? So some combinations are actually a combination of proof of work and proof of stake methodologies. Okay. Passive method 8, master nodes, right? So this is the highest form of staking with respect to payouts, but you need to buy much more of the coin, right? So basically, a master node is a crypto full node. It's a computer wallet that supports the network by hosting an entire copy of the coin's ledger in real time, right? Similar to what you do to a proof of work, right? But so it allows the user, the one maintaining the node, to take part in governance as well as voting, right? And it enables treasury and budgeting system in cryptocurrencies as well, right? So you can really participate in the tokenomics of the whole entire system, right? But the only bad thing about this is it often requires running your node non-stop, similar to mining, right? But even though you don't have to maintain as many mining nodes, you still have to have at least one running 24/7, right? And so here are just some sites for information on available masternodes. Masternodes.pro, masternodes.online. Those are good sites for masternodes if you're interested. Passive method 9 is hard forks, right? So a soft fork basically is a backward compatible method of upgrading a blockchain, right? On the other hand, a hard fork creates a new permanent divergence from a previous version of a blockchain. So this is really a great way to earn free crypto, you know. So from time to time there are hard forks, right? So for example, when Bitcoin became Bitcoin Cash, right? So you can get information about upcoming forks usually from an insider group or a blog. So here's the strategy. Just a few days before the expected hard fork, buy a lot of the original coin. After the fork date, you will get the same amount of new coin. So this is basically just free, easy money. So this is a really good tactic. You just have to be aware of upcoming forks, right? Then just do a Google search on the latest upcoming forks. You should be, there's few every month, So passive method 10 is trading bots, right? So trading bots or algo trading or auto trading is not a new way to trade. Institutions have been doing this for many years now, but it's been only pretty recently that it's been available to the vast public, right? So they basically use algorithms that are programmed to take trades on behalf of the trader, right? They use various market actions to determine the entry and exit points. These include price, time, orders, and volume. These are pretty technical metrics if you're a trader, right? So they can be set up also to handle multiple exchanges simultaneously. So some market arbitrage is possible, right? And the price to use trading bot varies. Sometimes it's just a one-time fee. There's a pay-per-use, or some are subscription-based, right? So trading bots can be a great tool to use. They can not only save you a tremendous amount of time, but you can make a lot of money with these. Shrimpy is a really excellent platform to use. It allows you to manage your crypto assets stored on different exchanges automatically. And I've been using it for about over a year now, so it's pretty good. So, hope you enjoyed this video. For the full version of this presentation, please visit moneywisealpha.com. Links mentioned in this video will also be included in the video description below, right? We're also having a holiday sale, 50% off our digital products. Please like and share and subscribe to this channel. So see you soon. If you're interested in learning about active ways to make money with cryptocurrency, please watch the video below. Right? See you soon.